Hi, I'm Catherine.
I'm Dazela,
And I'm Maggie.
and today we're going to be discussing the pros and cons of using platinum-based chemotherapeutics in patients with ovarian cancer.
Platinum is a metal derived from the Spanish word platina, which means little silver. Platinum is resistant to corrosion and is a silvery white and shiny metal. The first written account was made in the 16th century by Julius C. Scaliger, and it was discovered between Panama and Mexico. He described it as a strange metal in the mines. It was also discovered in the 18th century by a French chemist, Francois Charbonneau, and he developed a way to work with platinum and create a patent. By the early 19th century, an Englishman, William H. Wollaston, found a way to commercially work with platinum. However, Antonio de Ulloa had the first scientific description of the precious metal and became known as the discoverer of platinum. Platinum is often used to make jewelry, computer hard disks, turbine blades, spark plugs, pacemakers, and dental fillings.
Normal body cells grow and divide knowing when to stop. Over time, they also die. Unlike these normal cells, cancer cells just continue to grow and divide out of control and don't die when they're supposed to. There are 4 stages of ovarian cancer, starting with stage 1. Cancer cells affect only the ovary or ovaries and have not spread to any other area. The most intensive stage, stage 4, the cancer has spread to other parts of the body outside of the peritoneal cavity. Roughly 22,000 Americans receive a diagnosis of ovarian cancer yearly. Family history, older age, reproductive history, and obesity are all risk factors of ovarian cancer.
Dr. Rosenberg and his colleagues put platinum electrodes into a solution containing the common laboratory bacteria E. coli, under the impression that there would be no biological activity. They turned on the power, and as soon as the current started, the bacterial cells stopped dividing. They did, however, continue growing to 300 times their normal length. The bacterial cells began dividing again once power was cut off. They realized the electrical field was controlling cell division. Dr. Rosenberg later called this experiment the accidental discovery.
Platinum can interact with other atoms and molecules in a variety of ways, and for stability reasons, it will ditch some kinds of chemical bonds in order to make others. Types of cancer that can be treated with cisplatin include testicular, ovarian, breast, cervical, stomach, lung, and bladder.
Other cancers can be administered through an IV into the blood vessel. But for ovarian cancer, it is treated locally in the peritoneal cavity, which is right above the uterus.
One by one, the 2 chlorine atoms interacting with cisplatin's platinum metal break away from the bond. First, the chlorine is displaced by water. Then, the water gets displaced by one of the nitrogen-rich bases from DNA. In this way, cisplatin attaches to the DNA and can cross-link 2 strands of DNA together. The cell has to send repair mechanisms to unstick cisplatin. The cancer cell's repair mechanisms get overwhelmed, and the body initiates a process that kills the damaged cells for good. To simplify this process, cisplatin stops the cell reproduction by damaging the cancer cell's DNA, and it works in all phases of the cell cycle.
Ovarian cancer will kill you if left untreated. Cisplatin can prolong your life by a maximum of 5 years. The survival rate has increased from 30% to 50%. Cisplatin will shrink the tumors and kill some of the cancerous cells.
Fortunately, cisplatin does not actually cure cancer. It is capable of causing neurotoxicity, which can alter the activity of the nervous system in ways that can disrupt or kill nerves, and it also can kill your normal body cells like bone marrow and hair follicles.
Some of the side effects of platinum-based chemotherapeutics are a loss of taste, a loss of appetite, vomiting, hair loss, and also signs of dehydration.
Some ways to minimize the side effects of platinum-based chemotherapeutics is by consuming enough calories and protein, washing your hands often with soap and water, and exercising caution when around pets and other animals as to not contract anything from them.
Remember to get your annual checkup, ladies and gentlemen.